All right, everybody, welcome to the Whatever We Talk About Talk Show podcast. My name's Kyle,
I'm Dan.
and we're just going to have fun and talk some shit today. So, one of the first things I'm doing, is, since this is my YouTube channel through OC Detailing, is we're going to do a slight, just a rundown of what I do. Well, I run an auto detailing business based out of Omaha, Nebraska. Well, I happen to have a website with all this stuff on it. My prices and everything are on there as well. And I'm based out of my home garage, and just come and visit the site every once in a while, guys. My phone number, you can book a time on there. My email, just shoot me a message. And also on top of that, you can sign up for my newsletter, which I send out once every 2 months. So just hook up with me, guys, and we'll get into this in just a minute. All right, Dan, what kind of shit are we going to talk today?
Well, now that we got the advertisement for the show out of the way, I thought we might talk a little bit about a random subject. Just throwing it out there. Google Alert JavaScript. There was a news article on Hacker Noon. Why JavaScript developers should use the debugger instead of console.log. And the debugger helps you find different bugs, syntax errors, various other things. Personally, I would recommend using both of them, because you may not know what you find.
I agree with you on that one. I 100% agree. But at the same time, you never know what bugs you're going to find, unfortunately. And sometimes those debuggers don't always work.
You came across that kind of problem too?
I have come across that type of problem as well.
And this is just from one of my emails. I was trying to get my business email, but two-factor is sometimes pain.
I know. There are some days that it is.
Yeah,
that is for sure.
I don't know if Skype would stay up if I don't know if this video call will stay up if I were to switch to my keys and then get into it right now.
Yeah, there is that.
Ooh, looks like you found a good topic.
I found a few good topics today. Not only that, but we've got sports topics with the NFL draft going on. We've got all sorts of stuff going on right now.
Who's your favorite to go for a draft?
Well, as my name implies, my initials are KCC. So, inevitably, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. And they just picked up a hell of a draft pick last night. One hell of a weapon that Mahomes can use now. Since we lost Shushu Smith and we have lost the Cheetah, we needed somebody to pick up to figure that one out.
Okay. This entire time that I've known you, I did not know your initial spells KCC.
Yeah.
Well, I never really known your middle name either.
Don't really say it very often, and I don't want to put it on this podcast. All I gotta say is Kansas City is doing picking up people that they need on the draft this year. They picked up a tight end. They've picked up a couple different pass rushers. They've picked up a hell of a good tight end. He, if I remember correctly, it is. Oh yeah, it is Felix Ndunke Uzma from Kansas K-State. He is a hell of a good first-round draft pick. He's a great tight end. At least, hold on. I think no, that's the edge rusher. Hold on, let me find the tight end real quick. It's in my notes here someplace. Not only that, apparently Dante Hall, Kansas City's wide receiver, just got inducted into the Hall of Fame this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta ask you this one. What would you think of doing a football fantasy draft for the podcast?
It wouldn't be a good idea because the NFL draft's already going on. We're on day 3 of it already.
So we can't just go for a draft right now?
I wouldn't. Not today. Let's try that again next year, though. We can do that way.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know. Be a little bit easier to do it next year, though.
If only we would have started this a week earlier, we probably would have been able to.
Probably. Yeah, I can't find who they drafted right now, but I can't figure out where it is in my notes. But Motorola is going to be coming out with a rollable phone.
Motorola's going to be coming out with a rollable phone.
Motorola Razr's rollable screen will move under your hand. What they announced at the Mobile World Congress in February, apparently. 5.1 inches or 6.5 inches. It just depends on the size you want.
So how tight of a roll are they planning?
It'll roll underneath your hand. Like 180 degrees.
I wonder how long that screen can last with that kind of flexibility.
I don't know, but on top of that, have you heard of Netflix's new policy on password sharing? It's quite ridiculous.
Oh, I agree. But get this. If you have a family that lives in more than one house.
Exactly. You're going to have to pay for 2 subscriptions, basically, in order to have 2 houses now.
Or it's the same thing with Hulu.
Hulu, you don't have to worry about it because they don't hit you for password sharing.
Well, not password sharing, but they do hit you whenever you use the TV part of their subscription on 4 different places, or go
4 different streams is all that they allow simultaneously.
Well, I'm talking about like the first location, second location, back to the first location, and then back to the location.
That's normal. You just got to re-log in every once in a while. That happens.
For the third time, they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're not able to do that."
Yeah, because if you're shifting too many locations too quickly, that's called geo-locking. It happens. It's just one of those things that happens. But I see, honestly, I see with the Netflix thing that it's gonna completely backfire on them, and they're gonna lose millions of subscribers doing this shit. They're not gonna gain any; they're gonna lose them.
I agree, and I think Hulu may be going that route if you have people that own more than one location or have family members in more than one location that want to use the TV service of one login.
Live TV is a whole different story because it is geo-locked. It's locked to whatever address that account's registered to, because if you go to a different city or a different state and you use that login and you use it simultaneously on two different people, well, if they're in two different states, the problem you're going to run into is because the geo-locking,
it's not geo-locked.
It is because the different local news stations change depending on where you are.
That part's geo-locked, but the part that I'm talking about is it's actually not a geo-lock. It's a it's a IP lock.
Correct, which is a geo-lock function, because the IPs are registered to certain areas of the country.
Well, I'm talking about, like, you could be literally next door.
Yeah.
And it would still trigger.
Yeah. Because that's two different IP addresses that are simultaneously being used on it. And just so happens, who knows? But here's the thing. You could have literally next door to each other. What happens if between the two houses is the cutoff between two counties? Think about that. Or two different cities. Like in California, you could have one entire area that's called like the Orange County region, like what you live in. But at the same time, you have so many different zip codes in that same area. Think about it. Each IP address is registered to an address.
I actually have a friend that has a house that's on the border between Rancho Cucamonga and Loma Linda.
Yep.
So yeah, I know what you mean. The south end of the house, Rancho Cucamonga. North end of the house, Loma.
Exactly. And here's the thing. Is IP addresses are registered all the way down to the zip code.
The zip code is actually they're using the Rancho Cucamonga zip code because the mailbox is in the southern half of the address.
Exactly. Here's the thing, though. You go to Palo Alto, it's literally you cross over the house. It's a different zip code.
Is that a place in Nebraska?
No, that's Nebraska. That's California. But no, but here, literally, you go from Millard. Here's the funny thing: in Omaha, we have you know Center Street, correct, Dan?
Yeah.
Well, you go north of Center Street at 68130. You go south of Center Street at 68135. Yeah. Yeah. You literally cross over Center, and it's a different zip code. Yeah, it's weird how they do this, how they do it. On another term, apparently Venmo is now letting you send cryptocurrency via electronic Venmo now.
So now there's PayPal and Venmo that allow.
Yeah.
That allow cryptocurrency.
I didn't know this until the other day, but Venmo is actually owned by PayPal.
What?
Yes, I did not know this until the other day. Venmo is owned. PayPal-owned money transfer service Venmo dipped its toes into cryptocurrencies in 2021 after opening up an in-app trading platform for cryptocurrency. Yeah. Uh-huh.
speaking of PayPal, I got a little tidbit for you. You know when you go to pay for something using uh PayPal, and you get the option of using the PayPal balance first.
Yeah.
I do not recommend using that anymore
No, I know it's not. It's not worth it.
because even though they naturally have it checked,
Hmm.
I recommend always unchecking it, just because if you do not uncheck it, it will bounce.
Exactly.
And I'm thinking, okay, they have this secondary method of getting money, which is a card, and it's not doing it because of that one checkbox. So if you undo the checkbox and then you go to pay for something via PayPal, it
Uh
will
huh.
go for that card now instead of the PayPal balance.
Exactly.
So I'm actually kind of ticked at them about it, but they do offer that one little tidbit of security when it comes to paying for online items.
True. Very true.
And then once I found out that little tidbit, I started shifting over my other things that were starting to bounce without me knowing it.
True.
Because normally I would get an email or something, and there was nothing.
Makes sense. So yeah. So do you like? Okay, you watch The Witcher on Netflix, correct?
The
The Witcher.
The Witcher on Netflix?
Yeah. Or have you not watched that yet?
Not yet.
Dude, you got to watch it. They're on season 2 now, and season 3 they did a quick YouTube video, basically an advertisement on YouTube about it, and it's interesting. I can let me see if I can find that video real quick.
Okay, so I guess I have 2 days to watch all of it.
Yeah, there's that. No, oh god, no. The Witcher series season 3, I don't think is coming out for a little while. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can find that on YouTube.
Well, Netflix really hasn't had that much that I wanted to watch, so I've been going hard on
Ah,
Churchill.
there we go. Yeah. Witcher season 3. With Henry Cavill. This is I'm actually rather excited for this one because I'm like I've read the entire Witcher series on Bookswise, and I'm rather excited for this one.
Do you think they're going to keep up on do you think they're going to be caught up on the books with the third season?
I don't know, but it'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting.
Funny thing is, I was under the expression that Churchy Roll was
Church and Roll or Crunchy Roll?
Crunchyroll. Yeah.
Okay.
I was under the expression that they were the best anime viewers out there.
Yeah, I would agree with that some days. Other days, honestly, there's more anime right now on Hulu and Netflix than there is on Crunchyroll right now. Not only that, but you have on Hulu, you have Thousand Year Blood War from Bleach.
Hulu and what?
Hulu and Netflix somehow have a lot of freaking anime on them right now.
I kind of noticed that. It's like the English start over on like Hulu or Netflix, and then after a certain amount of time, it goes to Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
Or possibly a High Dive.
there's that too. But I'm like, honestly, right now, I'm waiting on the next series of where did it go? Hulu. They've got Crunchyroll has, or not Crunchyroll, but Hulu has got. There we go. Bad gateway. Oh, that figures.
Bad gateway. No.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. I'm honestly really waiting on there. That's Bleach. No, there's Thousand Year Blood War for Bleach right now.
Did you complete the first season?
As of right now, yeah, I think they've only released 13 episodes total. Details. Yeah, they've only released the first 13 episodes, and I've completed the whole thing so far. And they kind of left off on the 13th episode at a complete and utter fucking cliffhanger. And it's not awesome. It sucks.
I hate that.
But it gets you hooked rather quickly into that one. And given Bleach Thousand Year Blood War is supposedly like 20 something years after Bleach ended. Something like that, or 20 something. Not only that, but I'm waiting on One Punch Man Season 3 to come out. Another one.
Did you know that Detective Conan is still being developed?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm on the last one I'm on is season 3, episode 1072.
Makes sense.
But that's just my current reading on there. Yeah, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Have you heard of that anime?
No, I have not.
It's actually not bad. It's like to follow dungeons and stuff like that when it comes to games. I definitely do. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Have you heard of that one?
I have, yes.
Isn't it just funny?
Some days.
Daily Life of an Immortal King.
I've not heard of that one.
Oh, it's actually kind of interesting. Outrageously powerful kid just white-sided demon frog, or was it toad? The creature's in that category. And then he turns later on turns it into a pet. A pet dog. And it's actually his familiar now, which is actually kind of funny. Makes a couple of friends. Falls in love. I'm terrible at telling stories how things go, so I'm kind of using this as a learning experience to get to that level.
Understandable.
Here's another good one. The world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat.
That's sounds interesting.
When you compare the two worlds, your mind's gonna be blown.
Yeah.
Just the difference in how things are done. I'm not going to spoil too much of it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Is a really good assassin. Oh. How not to summon a demon lord.
Oh god. Another anime? Yeah.
Have you seen both seasons?
I have not.
Oh. You gotta see season 2.
As I gotta start watching a lot of these back on Crunchyroll and all that.
Well, all the ones I've just recently mentioned are on Crunchyroll.
I gotta start watching it again.
High School DxD. Ooh. Oh, those are top picks. Well, here's my list. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in it. Oh, became unrivaled in the real world too. So they did a lot of reveal on this. Have you seen it?
I have not.
So this kid gets bullied left, right, up, down, turn around, basically anywhere. And he ends up finding this little hidden room, which led to another world. So he finds a weapon, he plays around with it a little bit. He takes out I'm going to say a demon. And the next morning he wakes up. He is skinny as hell. And he has muscles. So now he just waits around in the garden of this house that he acquired. And takes out any monster that comes up and attacks. And I'm like, this guy's making money from doing that.
Yeah.
After that, he goes back to school. Everyone is staring at him like, who is he? Like, who is this new student? And he only tells them his name. They're in shock. Because there's no way this fat kid that looked like the Goodyear blimp and one hell of a target went down to a toothpick and got buff.
Makes sense.
This guy literally got the attention of girls and guys as he's walking to school and going through the hallways up in the school. So that's roughly about as far as I got. I can't wait for. Oh wow! I think it might be today or tomorrow that they come out with the next episode.
Yeah, sounds about normal. So Dan,
Yeah.
I got droid cam going on here.
Nice. Looks like it's sideways though.
Yeah, because the phone has to be sideways for it now.
Don't you have a body camera that can turn into an IP cam?
Not anymore. It died.
Oh, it did?
Yes.
What was it?
Axion.
Why did it die?
Oh no.
Did it get wet? Stepped on?
They're waterproof. The battery just died and wouldn't take a charge.
Oh. I was gonna make a
Yeah, it
joke
would
and
just
say cat
die and
trash.
just didn't take a charge.
I was gonna make a joke and say cat trash, but I know Sniper's not that kind of cat. Oh wait. Sniper likes to play jokes.
Yeah, there's that. And you can see how much I'm moving this thing around.
Yeah.
And you can see how stabilized the video is.
No, I can't. Okay, now it's stable.
Yeah, there is that.
Have
Yeah,
you
there is that.
thought of having a camera on a track, kind of like up high, and the track just follows you around as you're going around playing the vehicle?
Only some days. There is only some days I'll do that.
Because I can actually see you doing that for high detail cars.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, with this setup, Dan, I don't even have to take my computer. I just start the live stream from down here and then keep the audio going through this.
I thought you would have like a boom mic or
I have a mic studio microphone that'll attach to this. Yeah. Top of that. Hey, have you heard anything new on the auto detail industry?
anything new in the auto detail industry?
Yeah. Or the auto industry, I should say.
Anything I'm learning is basically new when it comes to auto detail.
That makes sense.
I looked at your online detailing company a little ways back.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept on thinking, okay, he has a really nice setup. The only thing I don't see is time frames.
Time frames for my website?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's time frames on there now.
Well, I'm talking about like available time frames for each job.
Yeah, it's on there. Like you go to my polishing services, let's just say hold on. Let's just say we're on my website right now, guys, so just be patient. So each one of my services that I've got under the booking tab actually has a time frame for how long each service will take.
Well, yeah, it says a time frame, but what I'm talking about is the booking time, as in, okay, I like to book for May 2nd at 4 p.m.
So you just click book now. Let's just happen to say, let's say we're going to do, for instance, let's do a basic wash on a truck, SUV, or van, and then we'll do a engine service add-on for a truck, SUV, van, and let's go just a basic interior on a SUV or truck. So you just click that, you go to continue. All these days are available where you can select all the times you want to pick.
Oh.
Uh-huh. You can sign in under your own sign-in. All your services are kept track on your system, on the sign-in, and everything like that. I have no access to what you guys choose or anything like that, but for your sign-ins, that's all on your side, not me. I have no access to the passwords, usernames, or anything. It keeps track of everything for me automatically.
Now, I do have a quick question for you.
Uh-huh.
When you go to select what type of vehicle you have,
uh-huh.
Why do you have select that type of vehicle more than once?
Like, for instance, on the interior details?
Well, you mentioned earlier SUV something, and then next down you said the same thing, SUV something.
Because I have multiple different packages available. So, for instance, you've got the basic interior, which is for 2-door and 4-door cars, coupes and sedans. You've got the basic interior for trucks, SUVs, and vans because they're a little bit larger. They do take a little bit longer, so I do charge a little bit more for those. You've got the next level interior, which is for 2-door and 4-door cars the same way. I have it set up so that for like cars and coupes, it's a different pricing structure than what's set up for trucks and SUVs, because trucks and SUVs are quite a bit larger and have quite a bit more room in them that has to be cleaned. It's not just a hit and go and get everything taken care of. It's trucks and SUVs are just considerably larger and take more product and more time.
Well, yeah, but what I was talking about, you could have the whole vehicle structure set up, and then hit like the okay, I want the engine, interior, dash, trunk, tires.
Trunks included with every interior detail.
Yeah, you could have the whole vehicle set up to where the customer doesn't have to select that multiple times.
Here's the unfortunate part is, yes, it'll have to be selected multiple times in order for an online booking service to work. You can't just click one thing and everything will appear, because each one of these is a different type of service. I have them separated to different services. That way it's not, you're not having to click one thing and you get charged $800 total.
Okay, so that's why I have them separated.
That's why I have them all separate, because I want the customers to choose what they want, not what they don't want. And on any of these, like on the interior and exteriors, I do reserve the right on any vehicle that if it's extremely dirty or kid destroyed inside, there is a 5% automatic surcharge of whatever the entire cost of the detail is tacked onto the end of it before taxes, because of the fact that it's called the extra dirty vehicle charge. It's 5% no matter what the price of the vehicle is.
Do you normally do you I hate it when I get sometimes. do you do a before and after shot?
Yeah, I take before and after videos and pictures of every vehicle I do. All license plates are blinked out when I put them on the YouTube channel, and photos are not released to the public except on just a clean video shot, or basically a clean photo shot of me standing in front of the vehicle with my thumbs up and just stating that I had another clean vehicle ready for a customer to pick up.
Do you also blank out any other identifying information?
Oh yeah. Any stickers, anything like that that's copyrighted, it is immediately blanked out.
What about any customizations to the vehicle?
That I can't blank out because that's actually part of the vehicle at that point. But stickers and stuff like that, yes, they're blanked out. But any customizations on the vehicles, they're still in there because that's part of the vehicle itself.
So if someone had a I hate brain farts.
Wide body kit or something like that?
No.
Sticker across the windshield?
Kind of like that one guy that got arrested for it. But wasn't the windshield, it was the back window?
Yeah.
I thought that was messed up because that officer had no right to arrest them. Or to pull him over.
Yeah, the thing is, if it is permanently installed on the vehicle and it is part of the vehicle, I will not blank it out because that is part of the vehicle. But if it is a sticker that's in the front corner of the windshields, like for instance state part stickers or personal stickers or that kind of stuff, I do remove those from the photos.
Well, that's always glad to hear. It, I'm just going to have to describe it because I can't think of the name of it. The police use this for when they're trying to find out the blood alcohol level of a intoxicated person. But this piece of equipment is installed to prevent the vehicle from
Unfortunately, I cannot work on those vehicles because I cannot move those vehicles. Those vehicles are not eligible to be worked on because I do require the customer to drop their vehicle off at my house in order to work on their vehicle. But unfortunately, if their vehicle does not have a what are they called? Those are alcohol, basically breathalyzers.
Yes, breathalyzer.
Yeah, unfortunately, if they have a breathalyzer, I will not work on the vehicle because it is not safe or conducive for me to pull their vehicle into the driveway or out of the driveway and me have to override their breathalyzer in order for their vehicle to be worked on. So yeah, I will not work on those vehicles. And I'm not singling anybody out, but it's a safety hazard on my half, and I don't really want to get arrested for driving a breathalyzer interlock car, unfortunately.
I was actually about to ask that one. How is it a safety hazard?
Basically, me ending up in jail. I don't want that to happen, unfortunately. Because a interlock car is, you can only use the interlock as the registered owner of that vehicle.
Oh.
Yes. Because a lot of these newer vehicles that have interlocks also have a camera that takes a picture of the person blowing into the interlock. And if it does not match the person that's supposed to be in that vehicle, it immediately alerts the cops that the vehicle is not being driven or the breathalyzer is being overridden by somebody that is not intoxicated or is not intoxicated. Yeah. And most of the time, they will send a cop to wherever that vehicle is located and put the person that is blowing into that in cuffs.
I would have so much fun with that.
Yeah, you'd end up in the back of a squad car down to the jail and nothing flat, Dan. Nothing flat.
No, if I was the register owner, I would have so much fun with that and tell them that's discriminatory. And I'll wear a disguise on each time I get in that vehicle.
It doesn't matter. You have to take it off, and you literally it's literally in the signature contract that you sign to actually have that installed. You cannot wear face masks or anything while driving in the state of Nebraska either, by the way. It's actually against the law.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll wear one when I turn it on.
That is classified as driving. As soon as the engine starts, it is classified as a moving vehicle in the state of Nebraska.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of like you can't have those little fuzzy dice in your windshield either in the state of Nebraska. It's against the law.
The fuzzy dice too?
Yep. Anything that can obstruct your view hanging from the front mirror can get you pulled over and get a misdemeanor ticket. Yeah.
So what, you can't put your dash cam behind the
You can put your dash cam there because it does not obstruct your view, and that's covered by insurance. But if you have fuzzy like something hanging down from your mirror, that's classified as an obstruction of vision.
Well, there goes the air freshener, which
Yep.
I'm not really keen on using the hanging ones. I actually prefer the ones you put in the vents.
I prefer those two, honestly.
Okay, that was kind of weird. No, let me give you a little bit of a structure on the facility here. There's three ways to exit this room. Sliding door, which is right over there, not even 20 or 10 feet. There's a bathroom door right in front of me. Roughly the same estimate distance. And then there's to the other side, there is a door leading to the rest of the facility that I'm in.
Yeah.
That's like double the distance.
Makes sense.
20 to 25 estimate.
Makes sense.
The bathroom door just waved open and closed by itself.
Say what?
Yeah. It waved open and closed.
Sounds like you got a ghost in your house, in your place.
It'll be kind of odd calling ghost hunters that one.
Not really.
I got a couple more that you may actually like. The reincarnation of the strongest Exodus in another world. I actually like this one. It's actually kind of funny.
Makes sense.
How powered this kid is. And there's a reason why I'm saying kid. And here's another one that's graced by God, which actually it's by the grace of God. And I don't know why they put for the second season by the grace of God too. When I saw the excuse me. When I saw the first season, I was like my mind was blown. The kid's smart. He is highly talented. And I would have him do more dangerous tasks over what the town would suggest.
Makes sense.
Little hint, the town is corrupt.
Yeah, there's that.
Guild? No. But that's the first season. Second season, they didn't have enough episodes. Is what I'm going to say. Oh, here's one for you. This one is an emotional roller coaster. And I mean, it'll go from suspense to what the bleep. Yeah, I'm going to censor myself some. My Hero Academia.
That makes sense. It really does.
How far have you gotten on it?
I finished the whole thing already.
Wait a minute, you're already on episode 138?
Yeah.
Wow. The aristocrats over worldly adventure serving gods who go too far.
Yeah, your point.
Well, that one just came out. It's not bad. Oh, hello. The Ice Blade sorcerer shall rule the world.
Yeah, you're. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was actually not bad, but I think it's incomplete. It left with a cliffhanger.
Makes sense.
Oh, this one's a roller coaster. The Rising of a Shield Hero.
Okay.
I felt sorry for the guy. Until he got his revenge.
Doesn't surprise me much.
And then the revenge was a dish served cold, ice cold. Some of these I can't even pronounce.
Makes sense. Be right back. I'm getting too much feedback through the microphone into the stream.
My end or your end?
My end.
Ah. Kind of thirsty.
Getting way too much feedback into the microphone on my end.
The
Say something,
Misfit
Dan.
of Demon King Academy. What'd you say, Kyle?
You saying something?
The Misfit of Demon King Academy.
Say something, Dan.
Something, something, something.
Dan.
A glass of milk is delicious.
Good God, you just butchered that. Yeah, there is that. Mm-hmm. That's understandable. Hang on, Dan. Audio's not going through right now.
Your side or my side?
Okay, fixed it.
Was
Your
I a
audio.
problem?
No, your audio disappeared.
Oh, mine did?
Yep.
Oh, that's a bummer. So yeah, all the titles I mentioned before previously are all good ones. Uh, The Misfit of Demon King Academy, Welcome to Demon School, Irma Kun, The Testament of Sister New Devil, and there's actually several seasons of that one, and they're pretty good. Okay, Android is kind of on the fence with me. You want to know why?
Why is that?
It's too random. It's not staying in in like a in like a good storyline. It's breaking apart and barely coming together.
That makes sense.
Okay. These are actually my first time with bifocals. They're terrible. I think I can see better without them.
Probably. Sometimes that actually works that way.
Yeah. The next glasses I get, the clear frames, I do like, but I'm not going to go with the. I'm just not going to go with the bifocals.
Yeah, I understand that one.
Oh God. Date a life. Have you seen it?
No, I have not, actually.
It's either this one or another one that I have. Goes a little bit into the. This is a little bit above mature.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the whole thing is talking about romance and relationships.
Yeah.
Let's see. Death March to the Parallel World. Raspy. I can't pronounce that last word to save my life. But I will. I will describe it. This guy gets. I don't know if it's reincarnated or transferred. It looks like he's just transferred because he becomes him younger self, not too much younger. He has his phone. And I'm actually describing another one right now too. And he's in the middle of nowhere.
Makes sense.
So he pulls up his status window and if I remember correctly, he's level 1,
Mm-hmm.
and pulls up the map, and there's a bunch of enemy coming towards them. So he uses meteor, takes them out, gains buku levels,
Makes sense.
misses one of them, has to take him out the old-fashioned way with the sword.
Yeah.
Has no sword skills. So he throws the sword, takes out the enemy, and was surprised about it. And then he's also surprised that his wounds are healing pretty quickly. So he pulls up status and was shocked that he's level 310, if I remember correctly.
Makes sense.
So he goes through all the inventory that he's automatically collected from the attack. Apparently he slayed a dragon god, so he got a
Okay.
couple of titles. So he puts on a robe. He gets I don't remember what weapons he equips, but he gets a satchel, and he also gets a jug of water, or
Makes
a pouch
sense.
of water. And it's a self-refilling pouch of water. Something like, wow, this is a pretty cool game environment.
Makes sense, yeah.
Wish I was there. So he heads towards town, accidentally knocks a wyvern off course, saves the girl, takes out the wyvern, meets up with a couple of knights, goes into town, gets the passport that he needs, and goes to the inn. Does a bunch of other things, also saving a.
Dan, we're gonna end the stream probably in the next 10 minutes. Just letting you know. It's already 5:30 my time. Yeah.
I thought we had like an hour or more or something.
Yeah, we're sitting at almost an hour and 10 minutes right now. Yeah.
Hours 10. Wow.
Yeah,
Time flies when you're doing random talks.
Exactly. And sometimes you just don't know.
Yeah, and normally it's you that does the talking too.
Yep. I just let you do the talking on this one. So yeah.
And all
yeah.
I've been talking about is some of my watch list on Crunchyroll.
Exactly. Yeah. It's kind of a fun day, honestly, today. So, well, I'm gonna put the stream ending screen up real quick.
I gotta ask,